Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 18 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, we put in a pretty good appearance against the Pittsburgh Pirates. We went a full 6 innings, gave up 1 run on 4 hits and a walk, and got 6 strikeouts for a no decision that the Mets eventually lost. What you getting? So, it is now the end of April. We're going into May. The Mets are currently 7 games back in the National League East, which is, pretty big, but it's still only April. There's plenty of time to recover, or plenty of time for the Nationals or Phillies or Braves to swoon. Just gonna flip through here for a couple of these other clubs. See, Athletics are leading the AL West after a month. What a surprise. So there's those. Go back and check the rotation, because you'll see now that Jacob deGrom has really been struggling this first month of the year. He's gone 37 innings. He's 3-1, but he's got like a 4.54 ERA and a 1.51 WHIP, which means that he has given up a lot of contact and a lot of runs relative to how he is. So, despite him being the $1 million contract guy, Jason Parham's actually been slotted into the number 1 spot in the rotation as the ace. How about that? Didn't think that was going to happen for at least another couple of years, but that's the situation in which we find ourselves, so might as well be happy about it. Robert Gsellman has been doing just about as good as Jason, too. He's got fewer innings pitched, and his record is not quite as good, but he's got a 2.62 ERA and a 1.08 WHIP, which is crazy good. You look at the Steven Matz is doing all right after a month. He's under 4 ERA and pretty average WHIP. And then you got Chris Flexen, who has gone 1-4, and he's got a 10.38 ERA, which, is better than where he has been, but he's still got a 2.15 WHIP. So, yeah, he's just, I know the Mets are trying to get the most out of their prospect while they still can, but, this is not the way to go about it. He's just not ready for the show, and the fact that he's come up 2 overall in the month, so by the end of the baseball season, he might be 70 overall, but pretty good chance the Mets are going to go 60 and 100 or 70 and 90 like last year, something like that. So I don't know. I'm hoping the managers will come up with something to fix it, because it's not working out for us so far. Eugenio Suarez sprained his ACL and he's out for another week. AAA guy, and Jake Marisnick fractured his hand and he's on the DL for a couple months. That's not good. In terms of transactions, we did get a relief pitcher from the Reds for David Peralta, and not a whole lot else, just a whole bunch of options up and down. So let's get back out there and see what we can do.
A pitcher who's been inefficient from the stretch of late is given a coach up.
I won't say no to a more pitching clutch, but it's also not what I'm worried about for the most part. All right, let's see what we got. What have we got? What do we got? Some more cap increases, not helpful. Arm strength might be helpful to get his pitch out moves a little bit better. Really what I'm worried about right now. Still no hits per 9, starting to distress me a little. Cutter velocity, probably do need that. Anything else be okay. Might like to get that break up a little more, but I'm not going to worry about it. So, cut velocity and K per 9. Let's do it.
Attaboy, good job.
Okay, so it looks like we are back out on the road, and we are going to Miller Park to play the Milwaukee Brewers. Now, we just played the Brewers earlier this year. Jason has had 3 career games against them, all starts, and he's 1-2 against them. Got a career 4.96 ERA and a career .375 WOBA, so These guys have been pretty good about knocking Jason around, but hopefully we'll be able to take it to them in their house for a change, so let's get it.
Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Chase Anderson gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy was pretty good in this last one. He lasted into the 7th inning. He ended up taking the loss, but he pitched awfully well, and sometimes a line score could be deceiving. He pitched much better than taking a loss pitching into the 7th inning.
So striding in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Okay, so no runs in the top. Get to it.
First pitch on its way.
Not mean to
Strike
put
one
that
to
there.
start the at-bat. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4. You just
Somebody had suggested I try different presentation view, so I figure I might as well.
trying
Probably
to
gonna
salvage.
screw with my
Do the
brain a little bit
fundamental
to see
things
Jason
right.
so
Try
close,
and sneak out a
but
couple wins, get on the plane
give
and
it a
get
try,
out
I
of
guess.
Sent on the ground.
Right,
out to
right
second.
at Cesar Hernandez. Get out.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
2 pitch out, not too
Time
shabby.
now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Next for Milwaukee, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lorenzo Kane.
One down.
Hey, he hangs it, you bang it, kid. Here you go.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside
Yeah, I
corner.
don't know. This is kind of
Well,
a
I think that's a
claustrophobic
great
view for
spot
me.
for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Yeah, no, I don't like this. Let's go back to the way it was. Change is scary.
Now the 1-0. Count now.
I'm sorry, I said change is scary.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Where are we?
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go.
The 1-1. Popped him up.
Get down. Get down.
The problem is not
But
and has
this'll
never
land
been that I'm having
untouched.
trouble seeing the zone. The problem is just that my timing is not terrific. And Jason is still a young pitcher who misses his spots occasionally. Uh-oh. Watch your
Inside
knees.
and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get
Ooh,
too
swinging
excited.
a
Keeps
miss.
things under emotions. He's a
Have a
pretty good
seat
ball and
and
strike
get
umpire.
comfortable.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
So we got him swinging. Lorenzo Cain becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
First baseman.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jose Abreu. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off
Jay,
the plate
come
and
on.
away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
I like that.
Get down here.
The 1-0 home is taken for
Oh,
ball
boy.
2. 2 out, nobody on.
Okay, Jay. Well, now you worked yourself into a pickle. How are you going to get out of it? There you
Lays
go.
off a fastball,
That's a
but
get
it's
me over
for a strike.
fastball.
2-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good
There's a
hack at
swing
that
and a
pitch.
miss.
To 2-2 now.
All right, so curve. Got a tap on that one. Oh. Really again on that one, so how about another changeup?
Another 2-2 offering. Hit
There
on
we
the ground
go,
to third.
right at Kelsey.
Throw in time, and the
bam.
side is retired. Second inning straight ahead here at Miller Park with no score. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Keon Broxton. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
Come on, let's get you swinging.
Fastball stays way
I
up.
said,
that
let's
time
get you
for ball
swinging.
2.
Ah. Well, that's 3 straight fastballs, so he's clearly thinking something off speed. And so the thing to do would definitely be to give him a fastball down the middle that he can mash. Let's not do that. Instead, let's give him a changeup low and inside.
And
see if
the
he can do
pitch
anything
on
with it.
2-1.
He can
Changeup
do
gets him out in
nothing
front for
with
strike
it.
2.
He was way early. Well, you gonna catch up to it, or are you just gonna make yourself look silly out?
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right
Okay,
here, Matt, because
well,
you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's
You
tough to work
are
around the leadoff
3-2,
walk.
so I think I'm gonna go with this high outside cutter and just pray that Blue doesn't screw me on this one.
Count remains full.
Okay. You were late on that fastball. So why don't I give you an even faster one?
Okay, here you go, baby.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul
Now you're
ball.
early on the fastball.
A payoff pitch
Let's
one
go
more
with
time.
the curveball.
Hit out towards
There we
second.
go. Kind of a battle, but we
And
got
he
him.
will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Manny Pena. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
Hey, run away.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Come on, Manny. Let's see what you got.
Takes a
Here we
knee-high
go.
fastball. Pena, or Pineapple as he's sometimes called. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get
Oh,
hot.
nice
and make
little
that salary
pop up
push.
straight to JT
Realmuto over
Realmuto.
to his right.
Gets him
makes the
out.
Play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Orlando Arcia trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Orlando Arcia. Come on, guys. Get your pitch up.
First offering on its way.
That cutter outside.
There's
Here
a
we
strike.
go. Get.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go.
Yeah,
I know
here we
it's early
go.
and probably
Yeah, give
wanting
him
to
one
run his
that
pitch
he can
count up,
mash.
but he may not
Sounds
get
like a good
another
idea.
pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Well,
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
if he'd gone for it, that would have been a good pitch, but he didn't. Ball.
Let it fly. Let's
Go
go.
low, fastball.
High in the air out to center
And a
field.
corn right out
There to
there.
take it now is Eaton, and the inning
Adam
is
Eaton,
over.
get me out of here.
3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park.
Here we go, one.
So here now's the pitcher, Jason Parham. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Okay, mighty Jason to the plate. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead
Here it
right
comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
For yours here.
First on the team with 3 wins.
A ball and a strike now.
It's actually kind of sad when you consider it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ooh,
A knee buckler, and he swings and misses.
what a
at it.
good curveball, man.
Let it fly. Let's go.
That
Right here.
is fantastic.
Now a swing and a miss here.
And
as
that's
he's
me
down on
gone.
strikes.
Have a seat,
So it's
Jason,
2
and
up,
get
2
comfortable.
down to begin the 3rd. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters
Freddie Galvis,
to
former
expand
Philly,
their zone
former
of
Padre.
effect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Alvin. Hey, your pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The breaking ball
Twitched
that
at it.
time in for a strike.
Wanted it. You probably should have come and got it, but it's not where we find ourselves now, is it?
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That cutter.
Popped up.
Nice little
Hernandez
pop
has
up.
a play. He's got it 1 away.
Cesar Hernandez. I've been saying his name wrong all this time. It's Cesar Hernandez, not Caesar. Consider Cesar Hernandez for all your second base needs. Contact your local Phillies
Now
affiliate
to
for
the
more
plate,
details.
Christian Bethencourt.
Batting eighth. Right fielder. Christian Bethencourt.
And the pitch. Cold
There we
strike to the
go.
letters.
All
0-1.
right.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy
There's 2
more
now.
north-south.
What are you going to do about
Just
this?
with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
That high fastball above the.
Lifted
That wasn't
into the air
above
to
the
shallow
zone, but
center.
got a
Coming
nice
in
little
on it
pop
is
out of
Eaton.
it.
He gets there, and that's the second out. So now the Brewers pitcher, Chase Anderson. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Anderson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Get your pitch driver right now.
Okay, Chase Anderson, pitcher. See if we can't get a little payback.
pulled high in
No,
the
we
air.
can't.
Out to
And
left
actually,
field.
he went pretty far with
Giving
that one.
chase,
Been kind of a
and
meatball.
that retires the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar.
Still
comes into
scoreless.
this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hey, we got nobody, no one down here.
The 1-0.
About that fastball. Oh,
1-1
that
the
fastball's
count.
pretty good for you then, I guess. Late on it, though, so let's try it again.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch.
A little harder to hit spot this time.
2-1.
He's got it sighted in pretty good. So let's go inside changeup.
The 2-1 home. This
Nope.
round
Right over to
first.
Mason Ibarra at
Suarez
first.
is there, and he'll take it to the
Got
bag
the out.
himself for the out.
Not really getting a heck of a lot of strikeouts today.
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action.
Sorry, I skipped
Ready,
that.
here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Zero,
Now a
or
fastball
rather,
for a
Dan
called strike.
Plezak
It's
and Matt
1-1.
Viscursion
Kane,
doing
a
their
native of
best to
Georgia.
call attention
This
to
is
the
his
thing
12th
I'm doing
season
my
in the
best
big
not to
leagues,
call
so he's
attention
put together
to.
a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left.
Yeah, that's
this'll be
not
foul.
too much. I'm not too scared there. Should be, but not.
Let her rip. Here we go.
About a cutter to the outside.
Hey, your pitch. Get some wood on it.
Cue shot here out towards
Oh.
short. Oh, and this deflects right off.
Right
him.
off.
And he'll reach first as they
Right
can't
off Gavin
make the play on
Cicchini.
it.
Well, there goes that no-no.
Riding in once
But
again,
that's okay.
Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Abreu.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Go.
Pitch inside the throw.
Really?
And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer.
Hey, we got one.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
21.
Kane leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Okay, Jay, don't self-destruct now, man. You've been pitching really well up to this point.
One time.
Now the 2-1. Swing,
Ooh.
high drive, left field and deep. And that nearly broke our tie,
Early.
but instead it's a foul ball.
Let's go with this outside curveball and see if I can get him to swing at it.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Can.
This is going to be a
Foul.
foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him
There's a
up.
pop-up. All right.
Real Muto is there. And that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him
And
up.
there's another one.
Real Muto shading to his right. And that's
Don't
the
fumble
third out.
those.
Brewers strand 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0.
All right, guys. Come on. Let's get some offense going.
Hey, get your pitch.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Parham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
I'm doing my best here, but I'm
First
not.
pitch of
Oh,
the
all right.
at-bat.
Looks like JT Real Muto or Gavin Cicchini.
Now a swing and a
Went and
chopper
got themselves
foul
a
right at
homer.
home plate. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Off the plate and
Going
in.
for that.
It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, get your pitch, see through, huh? Let's go.
Lofted in the air out toward
And
right
that's
center.
a can of corn.
Is after it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Well, whatever. We got the lead. Let's protect it.
Now at the plate, Manny Pena. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first.
Ooh, yeah,
Suarez
Mason Ibarra
is
getting back to
one
it.
Pitch, 1 out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point.
50 pitches through 4 1/3. Not too shabby.
Garcia. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Keep it going here. Jason is making these guys feel real bad.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
And he gets the call that time
Right.
for strike number 1.
Don't get too mad about that, Arcia, man. I got robbed of a
No
call
runs,
down
just
there,
1
down there
hit,
earlier,
and no
so
errors on the
look at it
Milwaukee
as
line
payback.
score so far.
Hey, looking for yours now. Come on, kid.
Hit down the line at first.
That's foul.
This will get
That's fine.
foul.
That's
It's
fine.
A ball and 2 strikes.
We're fine. How about we go for that cutter outside again?
The 1-2.
This is what it was meant for, intentionally.
Swung on
Oh
and
yeah,
missed.
there's
He got
that
him on
strikeout I was
strikes.
looking for. Yippee gone.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Yeah, the whole purpose of getting that cutter to begin with was to, well, number one, give us something that would give similar pitch tunneling to a fastball, but cut the other direction. And the other thing was to give me the lateral movement like a slider to get guys swinging at it
Into
outside
the
of the
box,
zone.
Freddie Galvis. As the
Ooh,
first pitch
careful.
to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip.
Hey, your pitch.
The 1-0 home is a fastball
Okay,
down
Jay.
below the knee.
Now gone 2-0
out,
to this
nobody
guy.
out.
Not too worried about him. He's like a 190 hitter.
2-1 now.
You know,
No
from
sense
an
giving any
offensive
free passes.
standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Pulled high in the air out
Ooh,
to
that
right
one's
field.
fine. It's a can of
Sousa's
corn.
after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Fly balls are scary.
3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee.
The reason we're trying to
They trail
minimize
this
them.
one 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Bethancourt will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
There you
And he
go.
fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
There we go.
The 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't
That
keep
got
it
all
fair.
up in
2
JT
strikes on him now.
Realmuto's business again.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball lined to the left
Line
side.
down the foul line. That's okay.
This is a foul ball.
He was early on that one. So,
Right here.
yeah, I'm going to go with the giggles again.
Hey, square one up. One time.
Give him the ephus.
Got him.
Oh, yeah. Change the channel, sir. You just got looking at a curveball in the top corner.
Good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Ready for another chance? Chase Anderson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Gripping and ripping. One away.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
That top corner curveball strikeouts for Ant. You know who you are.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Again, another foul ball.
We were late on that one.
Let it go.
Another pass.
The 0-2 once more. Is
There we
swung on
go.
and missed. He got him.
There's the strikeouts I'm looking for.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so
Okay.
far.
Hey, two away.
The corner fastball.
Line towards center field.
Well, that's going to be a base
And
hit
that
for you,
finds
which
some
is
outfield
a shame.
grass.
But
It's a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
yeah, that wasn't. I mean, that wasn't a crazy ball. Got too mad about it.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Plays it first now.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Ground
All
ball
right.
left side.
Oh,
On
no,
to second,
not
but the throw
again.
is wide.
Relay. 4.
And he
Oh,
is going to
wow.
score now all the way from first.
I don't know
on
why
a
he
play
kept that
was
one off.
nothing short of a disaster all the way around.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter
That
of time
one was
before
not
he
my
started
fault,
barreling
not
the
in the
bases.
slightest,
That gives
man.
him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
By all rights,
They'll
that guy
start
should
in
have
with a
been
breaking
out.
ball.
And I'm real
Too
mad
low
at
that
Gavin
time.
Cicchini
It's
right
ball
now.
1.
Wow, counting now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really
Okay,
make
Jay.
some good pitches. This is not the
Yeah,
time
disaster
to
just struck,
move one
but it's
right down the middle.
too late to break up now. You need to
Here we go, guys.
get back in there and make some quality pitch.
Let her rip.
Hey, drive that pitch out.
Inside
Here we go.
cutter.
Now the 2-0 is in
Here's
there
one.
for strike 1.
Outside. Changeup. Like it.
Now here's a shot out to right
And
center
there's
field.
another one. Crap. And that's a double. And that's another run scored.
As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Yeah, not a whole lot more I could have done with that one.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton as he would look at a first pitch fastball.
And now the
ball
friggin'
one.
Brewers have a rally going on. Meanwhile, the Mets have been just completely stifled
That
offensively.
pitch
So
up in the zone called the strike.
that's great.
That's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Hey, let's make a play.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Come on,
Circle
Jay.
change here, but it's taken for ball
You know
two.
better.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
That's a tapper. That's good. Get this guy to pop out or something.
Drive and I'll pick one out.
High inside corner. What we're doing.
Now,
Swing and a
fastball
miss.
Swung on and missed, and that
Well,
is out number 3.
That sucked.
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. The Brewers lead this one 2-1.
Your attention, please.
And they pull me.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 52, Kyle Crockett.
I'm finding it hard to express exactly how heated I am about that. That was absolute bullcrap. No way that should. But regardless, Jason did get the quality start. So now it's left to the bullpen and the offense to take this one. So let's see how they do. Survey says.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish it.
Well, I have to say, as far as Jason's performance goes, he would have got out of that 6th inning just fine if Gavin Cecchini hadn't given up that throwing error. He went 6 innings pitched, allowed 1 earned run, and 2 runs total on 4 hits. He got 5 strikeouts. His ERA has gone to 2.42. His RA9, which is a measure of total runs he's given up, has gone to 2.61. His FIP is down to 1.98, and his XFIP has gone to 3.20. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyron Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.